Hello and welcome to Kettle Messages. Hello and welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is your monthly tea. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. To book your own personal private reading with the Gemstar, visit our website at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now let's have a sip of monthly tea together. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the monthly tea. Giving the cards a good shuffle. Join us in the tea room and let us know how you're doing. Welcome everyone to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and these are your monthly readings for June 2025. And I am the Gemstar, here to spill this tea with you guys. Wishing the fabulous twins, the Geminis, a happy birthday solar return. Happy birthday to the Geminis out there. These are the monthly readings for all signs. And we will begin the readings with the birthday sign Gemini. We're giving the cards a good shuffle. Join us in the tea room. Support the channel. Hit the like button. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini, the fabulous twins. Happy birthday, Gemmies. Welcome to your June 2025 monthly reading here on Kettle Messages Tarot. Jumping in here, doing a live for my fabulous twins. Gemmies, let's begin with you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What energies are the month of June bringing for my Geminis? Let's pick up on these energies. Woo! Boom, 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 boom. June brings you love, romance, new love connections, your relationships deepening. There's a lot of conversations, picnics, meeting out in public areas, communicating online. We also see that some Geminis may find love at work. Watch out with that, Gemmies. There may be someone who has the hots for Geminis in the workplace. Also, if you're out in public, running, jogging, walking through the garden or the parks, you might meet someone on your runs, on your walks, especially in wooded areas or where there's plenty of nature. So get out in nature this month, Geminis. There's an energy of romance after heartbreak. Okay, we see, oh yeah, okay, so there was an ending in a connection, and that's why some Geminis are receiving new love offers and romance in the month of June. Some Geminis have ended connections with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, and fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. There may have been some endings in these connections, and there may be some relationships, friendships, and connections with earth signs that are healing at this time. So your connection with earth signs may be deepening while you may be releasing water signs and fire signs, because your energy is here. King of Spades, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. This is your energy. So you have an air of authority this month. You are doing business this month. You have a business mindset. You have an air of authority. You are taking charge and rebuilding a tower. So there has been a tower moment in the past recent months, Geminis, of connections may have fallen apart. There may have been miscommunication. There may be huge endings in the recent months or occurring the beginning of June, where you are just simply closing cycles and beginning new cycles. So in order to open up to this love energy this month, you must close old cycles with old energies of love. And we see that your health is important in the month of June. You're going to be more active. You're going to be more outdoors in nature, working out, running, jogging. So fitness is important this month. Love and romance and having fun is important this month, as well as taking care of business and being the authority in your life and being able to make those decisions when necessary, being strategic, being diplomatic, and being very business mindset. Okay? Heavy business mindset during the month of June, Geminis. So we see that soon you're going to be introduced to a new group of people and a new group of friends. During the month of June, meeting new people, being welcomed into new groups, new societies, and just making new friends and new connections leads to love and feelings of joy and lightheartedness. And this may be, a summer love occurring or a friendship that will deepen with time and become a romantic partner. I see also that your focus should be on school at this time or on your health. Some of you may be going into the medical field, or you may be working for a government agency or wanting to apply to a government agency, wanting to become nurses, doctors, surgeons, orthopedics, anything in the medical field, in the field of the government as well. Some of you may be wanting to become teachers, mentors, counselors, and you're going to school for this, or you're getting certified in these fields. I see for Geminis in the month of June that there is financial success earned through your hard work, through your achievements. So you're finally receiving payment for your hard work. You're finally getting a pat on the back. You're getting noticed and recognized, getting paid your worth. Be careful not to get into confrontations or arguments at work, because this is a great time to get promoted, to get a bonus, to get paid time off. The bosses are looking at you at this time, really paying attention to your work. So that's why the focus, Spirit was bringing it to school and certification and upgrading your resumes and your skills. This is a time to move forward in career and finances, as we see that area improving for you, Geminis. You may be coming through a time of illness. Some of you may have surgeries or need to have surgeries this month. Others of you, you may have come down with the cold or the flu or just feeling under the weather, and we see you guys getting better. For those of you that need to have surgery or are recovering from surgery or an accident, then we see the recovery going well and you healing successfully and being able to function at 100% at an earlier time than you were told. Okay, so it's like, Geminis, there's no keeping you down this month. Not even illness is gonna keep you down. You're gonna get out that bed and you're gonna get moving. We see some worry and some grief over a loved one having bad health. Okay, so there may be a patriarch. There may be grandfathers, fathers, brothers, husbands, boyfriends at this time during this month that will not be doing well. Okay, so for male Geminis, I see that your case may be more serious than the female Geminis. The female Geminis, I see them healing well and the recovery time is short. For the male Geminis, I see that if you do have an accident or you are needing surgery or recovering from surgery, then your time will be a little longer. There's much more difficulty for the males recovering from illness this month. Okay, Geminis, this is an energy, a message that comes out for you this month to watch for burnout. As we said, even if you've had surgery, even if you have a broken leg, you don't want to stay in bed. You give yourselves things to do. You have so many things to do, so many ideas, always multitasking. You need to slow down and take breaks here and there, Geminis. You're on the go like the Energizer Bunny. That's the image that's popping up in my head for Geminis. The Energizer Bunny. You just keep going and going and going and going. And you're going to hit burnout if you don't slow down, if you don't take a break, if you don't take a vacation. Early in the reading, Spirit is saying that some of you need a vacation, need a break. And with this energy of being bedridden, going through surgery, being in a hospital, some of it can definitely be due to burnout. You know, you're so burnt out that you just simply crash and you wake up 2-3 days later because you were so exhausted, you're so tired. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not staying hydrated. You can pass out and black out. Okay? So eat well, stay hydrated, and get your rest. Get sleep. You need it, Geminis. You need it. Okay? Yes, you have a lot of projects to do. Yes, you're rebuilding a tower. You've had moments of worry and grief. Some of you may have lost jobs recently, relationships. You may have had confrontations with loved ones or co-workers, but this is clearing up. There has been a period of financial lows, financial difficulty, personal lows, and you've even become a hermit. Some of you have been in hermit phase, under confinement, self-confinement. Some of you are so exhausted, you just can't get yourselves outside. Some of you are so exhausted, you can't even get up to go to work. So prioritize and time management. As we said, you have to have a business mind, right? So time management is part of working on projects, okay? Working on ideas, working on chores. Prioritize what's more important, what can be left to the side to give yourself some me time. You may be feeling emotionally burnt out right now with this Four of Swords, needing to retreat, needing to go within, needing to have solitude, needing to go into hermit mode. So the beginning of June, you may be indoors, you may be getting rest, you may be needing rest, you may be needing to visit the doctor for some of you, but pay attention to your health. This message keeps coming and popping back up. Over here, it was telling you to pay attention to your health. At the very beginning, it was telling you run, jog, and, be active. Become more active, especially outdoors. Do more activities outdoors. And it's telling you need to take breaks before you cause yourself to wind up in a hospital because you're, passing out of exhaustion. You're going to be probably collaborating or working with a partner on a business project this month. Again, this message of getting promotions this month. There may have been problems in love, arguments, separations, but we see that if that has occurred, then you are emotionally tapped out in certain relationships, certain friendships, and certain connections. If you are coming out of a tower moment, worry, grief, exhaustion, emotional burnout, because you're dealing with someone toxic or you're dealing with someone playing games or wasting your time, then we see you with the Ten of Swords just cutting people out who waste your time, who betray you, who lie to you, who play games. You don't have any time for that this month, okay? You have no time for it this month. Let's continue spilling the monthly tea for my fabulous twins. Oh. Okay, so you're not as young as you used to be, Geminis. Come on, it's your birthday. You're a year older. Let's get with the program. All right? And so since you're not as young as you used to be, this confirms the message for the male Geminis that we said the healing process may take longer because you're not as young as you used to be, so your body doesn't recover and recuperate and heal as fast as it used to when you were young. And you can't do 1,000 projects like you used to when you were young, okay? Geminis. We know there's two of you, but one of you needs to rest, right? One of my Geminis needs to take a break. All right, there we go. Confirmation. You kicking those people out of your life in the month of June that you feel a cold energy from. You feel they got no soul, no heart, no warmth, no love, no romantic energy emanating from them, no love feelings emanating from them. If you feel like you're going out with a block of ice or hanging out with boring blocks of ice, then this little Eskimo is walking away. Yes, we see that you are emotionally tapped out with someone that may be older than you, acting immature, not knowing what they want, playing games, stabbing you in the back, betraying you. You know, Geminis, with this heart and this being cold and you being burnt out, you could be having a mad grill when you're out in public. You may be having a angry face, a pouty face, a tense look, an unapproachable look on your face. Like when you're out in public, you may have a face that says, if you talk to me, I'm gonna punch you. If you come next to me, I will yell at you. Some people that are romantically interested in you are afraid to approach you because they feel like you're gonna attack them, or they don't know the response they're gonna get from you because they don't feel like you into them. Like you're cold towards some people that are throwing love your way. You may have your reasons because you have this betrayed energy here, and you may be giving the cold shoulder. Okay, you may be giving the cold shoulder to someone who's betrayed you, and you are not allowing them back in to do it again. You are encouraged to be more friendly this month because you're welcoming a new group of people and a new group of friends. And you don't want to alienate yourself. You don't want to feel like you're the black sheep, because this energy may be coming from you as well. You burnt out, you're not as young as you used to be, it's your birthday, it's reminding you that you're a year older, okay, that you're old, you're over the hill, and you could be feeling grumpy. I feel this cold energy just like grumpiness. Geminis, like you're tired, you're exhausted, people annoy you, things annoy you. People with their foolishness, their pettiness will annoy you. Like, if you don't have anything serious to discuss, then leave me alone. Even love coming your way, you're like, back up, let me get a nap, let me take a nap. Even if you're committed and you're going home after work, you don't want your partner to pounce on you the minute you walk through the door. You're like, come on, let me take a bath. Let me get my aromatherapy on. Let me get some relaxation. Let me get some me time before you attack me. Geminis, be more friendly this month. It's going to go a long way if you use honey rather than vinegar when you're around new people, especially new people. Because your heart's desires are ready to be fulfilled. We see that you have broken hearts. We see that you were betrayed. We see that you was cheated on. We see that the third party. We see how much pain, the emotional burnout that you've had in previous romantic connections. And that's why the universe, during your birthday season, is blessing you with a summer fling or a new love, definitely a new group of friends. So get out there, mingle, Geminis, and pay attention to detail at work, because there's promotion here. So pay attention to your work. You may be already an excellent employee, but now they're looking to promote you to a higher position, and they need to know that you can handle a higher workload, okay? A bigger workload, because it's coming, you see? Whoa. You are rising. You are putting on your crown. You are sitting on your throne. We said it, right? King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Spades, Queen of Spades. Here is the love connection. You are meeting someone of like mind this month. You a queen, you're going to meet a king. You's a king, you're going to meet your queen. There's a love connection happening this month. And it's because you're loving on yourself, you're bossed up, and your mind's on your work, on your business, on your finances, on education, on promotion, on growth, on expansion. And because your energy is feeding on these positive vibrations, your vibration is rising, which means your aura is becoming more electric, more attractive. At this time, you may be turning heads. You may be getting so much attention that you're being cold to some of the people flirting with you, Geminis. Like, oh my God, you bunch of dogs. Leave me alone. Geminis, you're gonna get a lot of attention. You gotta glow up. There's something about you glowing. You are living in this king and queen energy. Like, people can see your royalty. You walk in a room and it's royal. They're rolling out the red carpet. We see that you are stepping into, we're gonna put this right here, king and queen, that your energies are here. This is your monthly tea, Geminis. Happy birthday. Because your energy, you are definitely in your energy. You are thinking clearly. You are focused. You are driven. You are dedicated. And this month, I see you getting things done and being successful at it. Being successful. But it's because a lot of you Geminis are burning the candle at both ends. You're studying, going to work, working on your project, working on your side business, cleaning your house, doing the chores, taking care of the kids, taking care of the partner. Then Geminis, delegate some responsibility to others this month. You got a lot on your plate. You may be dealing, from betrayal, loss, backstabbing, and this has taken a toll on you. So not physically and spiritually and emotionally, you're being drained from all avenues. And this is why the burnt out. It's like you have a lot of spoons in the pot, okay? Take some spoons out, wash some, and leave only the spoons you need, Geminis, okay? To stir this love tea this month. Stepping into your power, being in the spotlight, a wonderful, beautiful energy for Geminis to have this month. All eyes are on you. You're coming out of a stage where you were practically a hermit. You weren't hanging out. You were staying indoors, or you wasn't socializing much. You were staying off of social media, or you were keeping a lot to yourself, dealing with a lot of loss and a lot of heartbreak. But yes, the Three of Swords comes before the Four of Swords, but we know that the Four of Swords brings that extra sword. That sword that gives us clarity, strength, truth. Ooh. Ooh. Be careful with the people who will say anything, do anything, and make up shit. Okay, so we have some drama kings and drama queens, okay? Well, you're the king and the queen this month. So you got the petty gestures, the peasants, the rats around you, the snakes. Be careful with them. This is why some of you are being cold. Like, you letting these cloud chasers and you're letting these lower vibrational entities and energies know, not to mess with you. Not to mess with you. I see that you're receiving gifts this month as well. I see you receiving gifts because you are loved, you are cherished. So not only do we see that you're getting your flowers at work, but your partners really appreciate you and love you and think you're special. And so do your friends. Okay? You wacky, you kooky, you out there, you run to and fro. But when they need a friend, you show up. When your love partner needs their partner there, you show up. You make the time, even though you may be running around like a chicken with no head. You make time for those you love and you care about. Especially your children at this time may be missing your face, maybe missing dinner time with you, maybe missing family time with you, Geminis. Try to make family time with the children if you have them this month. Get out in the playground, garden with them, get out in nature with your children. Eat healthy, get into exercise, games, and routines with your children. Because we know how much fun exercise can be, right? But the children always manage to make it fun. Oh, you are unfazed. You are unfazed with the people that block you. You are unfazed. You are unfazed with your haters. You are unfazed because you're too busy. You burnt out. You're too tired to even care about the haters this month. Like, you don't even care about the haters. Cold shoulder. Like, if you coming to bring more stress, if you coming to bring drama, if you coming to bring tower moments into Gemini's month of June, then it's gonna be the nail in the coffin. It's gonna be the end of friendships, relationships this month. That you feel it's always difficult to communicate, to spend time with these people. They're always gossiping. They're always starting trouble. You got narcissistic and gossiping family members or friends or co-workers. They don't have anything better to do because you are in the spotlight. You are shining, and your shine and your light. These demons, they just hate it. They hate your light. They hate that you are stepping into your power. They can see your power. They can see you rise. They hate phoenix that rise from the ashes. They want you to stay in the ashes. They don't want you to rebuild your tower. They want you to sit there and cry and look at the rubble of your entire life. They don't want you to dust yourself off and pick yourself up and rebuild your life and reinvent yourself and make new friends and be in love again and have a life again, Geminis. They don't want that. They don't want that. Some family members don't want that. Some friends don't want that for you. Some lovers, ex-lovers don't want that for you. You know, you got some ex-lovers that they won't do right by you, but they will make your life miserable. They'll play games. They'll act immature. They'll be their stupid fool gesture selves. You got lovers that won't show up, won't do right in the relationships, but think that they can have a say in your life. That they can stick around. They can stick around and keep sticking swords into you. Keep sticking swords into you and breaking your heart. Okay? No. This is your energy. Rising. King, queen. You are in the tower, watching the snakes and the rats in the garden. You are exterminating this month the rats, the snakes, the people with masks, the people that waste your time, the people that break your heart over and over and over. You gave them 4 chances. You gave them 10 chances, Geminis, and they just keep betraying you. They keep hating on you. So why do you keep trying to love on people that keep hating on you? So Geminis are saying this month, the hell to the no. We're not going to be loving on people who just bring in the hate or who caused us pain or who think that we're fools. Don't they see our crown? Don't they see we royalty? Don't they see you have to treat Gemini with a level of respect and approach Geminis with a level of intelligence? You're talking to someone who's strategic. You're talking to someone who's focused. You're talking to someone who's intelligent. These are emotionally evolved individuals and very intelligent individuals. These are individuals that are strategic in war, in chess, in life, in business. These are women who know their worth, who will kick you out if you don't show up how you're supposed to be showing up. And if all you do is constantly betray the Gemini and backstab the Gemini and gossip about the Gemini and worry about the Gemini's life, then Gemini is giving you the cold shoulder. Gemini is unfazed. Gemini is tapped out by those energy vampires, those ghost face killers, those fake ass friends. Even baby mama and baby daddy is getting taken to court if they don't want to take care of the children. Geminis, the truth and nothing but the truth. This is the energy of judges, lawyers. You may be taking somebody to court. You may be divorcing someone. You may be traveling and working with legal documentation. You may be opening your businesses, signing contracts at this time. But these are energies that are no joke. Someone here has taken their power back. Now Gemini is in their energy. You see that Queen of Swords when she is sitting on that throne and she got that sword in her hand and she is daring you to cross her. She is open to conversation. But if you play games with the swords, you will get cut. You will get your heads chopped off. At this time, you're working on a project and you're thinking about the next phase of this project. What you're going to come out with next. You're looking at how far you've come with something and thinking about and deciding on what's your next move. We're loving it. What's your next move, Geminis? What's your next move? Disciplining yourselves. We said it. Thinking clearly, being focused, being determined, being dedicated, having that stick it to it power, having that just do it energy. And if somebody messes with you, they'll get it, Geminis. They will get it, okay? You are disciplining yourself. But if somebody try to come out of pocket during your birthday season, they will get it. Okay? All right. So a relationship for some Geminis is just too much work. It feels like too much work. You feel like a machine in a relationship, like a robot. Like you're going just day to day, going through the motions. Just walking by each other, ignoring each other, or ignoring the issues, or you have been ignoring the issues for a long time. And a tower moment is happening in the month of June. You cannot blind yourself to what's not working in your life no more. This is a new life, a new beginning, a restart, a rebirth, a transformation, a rebuilding of your life, your confidence, your love, your energy, your strength, your voice, the swords, finding your voice, standing up for yourselves, even if you have to take somebody to court, even if you have to divorce someone, so that they know you mean business. Okay? This is the energy that Gemini has this month of June. We mean business. Ooh, Geminis. You mean business. You're getting to business. You're doing business. All those haters, you're not even giving them your energy. This is a time of healing and of reinventing yourselves and welcoming new experiences and new peoples in your life. Happy birthday, my fabulous twins. That has been your monthly tea. You get the long one. Cancer, my little crabs. Welcome to your monthly tea with the gem star. Let's see what the month of June has for my Cancerians. June. Ooh, June. Ooh. You need an exterminator, Cancers. Some of you really need an exterminator. For some of you, there's a woman causing problems in your life right now. Your mother, your sister, your girlfriend, a love interest, a friend, but a female. A female is causing you headaches, drama, loss. You feeling annoyed with a female in your life at this time, Cancer. They're moving too fast for you. You want to run away from them. Some of you feel like this woman is toxic. Some of you feel like you're not safe. You're not safe around this female. You feel like this female threatens you somehow. Like either she's trying to take something from you, steal something from you. She has caused an obstacle or some loss in your life, or she's causing you some stress, some drama. Drama for your mama. Okay. So you're having a problem with a female who has told a secret that you have shared with her in confidence. You're going to have a problem with a female in the month of June for revealing something you told her in confidence. You told them to keep it a secret, and now they're putting it on blast. Okay? Let's keep spilling the monthly tea for Cancers. Watch out for the females in your household trying to steal things from you. Some of you may feel like there's a female, a family member or friend trying to steal your man. Some of you are stressed out over this female. What the hell? Why? Tell me why, Cancers. What does this female do? Yeah, she's spreading gossip about you. She's starting arguments with you. She's confusing a situation. Confusing a situation, making a problem for you. And that's why you having an issue with this lady. Okay? It could be your landlord. But there's a female causing confusion or sabotage in a relationship or a situation. Maybe at work, this female is causing you problems. But this female is causing you problems because they're jealous of you. They steal from you because they're jealous of you. They take your ideas because they're jealous of you. They go after your man or your woman because they're jealous of you. You're tired of this female always coming for something that's yours. And they're spreading lies about you. They're spreading lies about you. And you may have confronted this female before. Like you may have pulled this person's coat and said, hey, look, you need to stop talking about me. You need to stop. This is defamation of character. I will sue you if you continue. There's something, this is an ongoing issue with this female. This is just not occurring. This person keeps bullying you or keeps starting problems and malicious gossip, spreading malicious gossip. This month I see you traveling, Cancerians. You may be traveling for business, but you definitely have good luck when it comes to money. Whatever you plant, whatever seed you plant this month will grow, okay? So any idea you have planted, you will be able to manifest it. If you want to travel, you will be able to do that. And I see traveling going smoothly. Okay? Traveling is going smoothly. Money is coming through. A trip taken now will have you meeting a new friend or a new love interest. You will also be getting engaged this month or receiving a gift. Happy birthday to those Cancerians that have birthdays at the end of June. Happy birthday to my Cancerians. Right, this is the monthly reading. You may get a ring this month, jewelry, money, news of a new job. Money and business is looking good. New friendships and love interest. New love interest is looking good this month. Cancerians, you have a troublemaker. Definitely. This person is jealous of you, jealous of your relationships, jealous of your job, jealous of your swag, just jealous. Jealous you receiving presents, jealous you getting engaged, jealous that you starting a new beginning. It's like you're stealing their moment or their spotlight. You know, this person could want the spotlight. They could want the attention. They could want your man. They could want your money. They could just want your life. Okay? All the good things. You see? Oof. You go from the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. We said that there is success when it comes to money, business. If you're starting something now, this will definitely grow and leave a legacy. So money is growing and growing fast this month. But with the Ten of Wands, you know, you may suffer like Gemini, burnt out. You may be burnt out. So you are going to be advised by Spirit, just like Geminis, to rest. You guys need rest. There's definitely marriage. You may be buying a family home or starting a family business, but we see marriage. We see you guys buying a new home, traveling. There's a lot of changes when it comes to your finances. And all the changes that are occurring in your finances this month, Cancerians, are good. Good. There's success, prosperity, good fortune, wealth, money, travel. Things are getting better when it comes to finances. Also, you know, love is looking good too. But you just may have somebody trying to drive a wedge between you and your lover this month. So know that. Oh, yeah, there it is. Danger, misfortune, temptation. We see this woman can be flirting with your man, can be tempting your woman. this is an energy of third-party interference. Third-party interference. This person is trying to bring you misery, trying to bring you disappointment, trying to wound you, trying to upset you. We said that this is reoccurring. And this is just every time they get jealous. This is why this energy says it's repetitive, because it's every time this person gets jealous. Every time something good happens for you, Cancer. Oh. Oof. Yes. A new beginning, definitely. You have 3 tens. You are closing a cycle and beginning a new beginning. You are letting go of burdens. You are reaching emotional fulfillment. You are reaching financial stability, fulfillment, and security. You are receiving opportunities to grow your wealth, opportunities to get married and build a family, build a business. There's a lot of good fortune for you this month, Cancer. I'm loving this energy because you see, it's like the more people hate, Cancer, the more good things come to you. The more jealousy is coming from them, the more good things come to you. They wish that you don't have love in your life, you get a husband or a wife. They wish that you are dead broke, you're able to buy a house. And this is why this person hates, because they're sending all this maliciousness, all the evil eye, all this negativity towards you, and they feel like you're untouchable. It's like, oof, I can't take Cancer down. You're disappointing them. That's why they're disappointed. That's why they're disappointed. Because they can't break you. You just keep getting good fortune. But you have gone through a lot of difficult times. Yeah, look. You don't like fighting. You don't like arguing. Cancerians, you a lover. You a lover. But this month, you're going to have to speak up for yourself. You're going to have to defend yourself. You're going to have to clear the air. You're going to have to draw boundaries. You're going to have to put somebody in their place this month. Someone who just takes and takes and takes from you. You're meeting someone this month, and there's going to be a lot of passion. A lot of passion. All right. This is somebody you're not even talking to at this time because they're so nasty. Okay? Don't talk to this person. Don't engage with this person. Stand up for yourself. It's like I feel the energy of Cancer. Make your point and that's it. Say it once and once is going to be sufficient. If they don't get the hint, then we see what's going to happen. See, they want to be you. Ugh. Oh, Cancerians, confirmation. For some of you, the message was this month that you have someone who's interested in you, but they're moving too fast. They want commitment. They want to move in right away. They want to be your boyfriend or girlfriend right away. They want to put a ring on it right away. They want to put that stank on it right away. And you're like, no, slow down. Slow down, because you feel like you can't even be yourself with someone. Slow down. You're getting serious too soon. You want somebody to get to know you, to slow down before you can commit fully. And if this person keeps harassing you, keeps hounding you. Cancer, go out with me. Cancer, 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 Cancer. And all they do is take, 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 take. You're going to do away with this. You're going to do away with this. It's like you don't want to fight. You don't want to argue with them, but you don't want to talk to them either. Because if they don't get the hint that they need to slow down, that you need to be yourself, you want things to develop in a natural way, you don't want to be rushed, then you're like, nope, I can't just get into a connection because you want to get into a connection. I won't be true to myself. So Cancer, it's important, Spirit says, that you be true to yourself this month, okay? If somebody's moving too fast, let them know. If somebody's starting gossip about you, let them know. Let them know where you stand about that. Somebody's trying to project their insecurities onto you. Someone is not happy with themselves and they're projecting that lower vibrational energy your way. There's a need to block somebody this month or put somebody in their place this month. A need to speak up and only say it once. Enjoy your success. Enjoy your finances. Congratulations on your engagement. Congratulations on your marriage. Congratulations on your new house. Congratulations on your new business or on your baby, on your new idea. Cancerians. And don't sweat the drama, kings and queens around you. And if somebody's rushing and you feel like they just zapping your energy, they just taking from you, you can't be yourself, they just rushing you, and you're needing to slow things down before you can commit, you need to get to know someone before you get serious with them, then you need to tell them just that. That has been your monthly tea, Cancerians. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Happy birthday, namaste, and ciao. Leos, my kings and queens of the jungle. Leos, let's see what's going on in the month of June for the lion and lionesses. Ooh, we fighting. Whip it good. Whip that snake. Beat that snake. You whip that snake. You beat that snake. You check that snake, Leos. Beat that snake. Whoop that snake. And make them cry. Make them cry. Okay? Ooh, the snake is depressed. The snake is crying. The snake is scared because Leo, this time you are not the lion in the cage, but you are the lion tamer. It's like, Leos, you are so fed up of somebody beating on you, or, verbally, emotionally, mentally beating on you, whipping on you, arguing with you, fighting with you, that I feel like Leos just grabs that whip right out of somebody's hand and turns that whip right on them, and then whips it good. Dun, 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 dun. That's right, Leos. They're confused now. They're confused. They're sad. They're crying. They don't know what to do. Leos. Because Leos, it's like you keep on beating on me. You keep on beating on me. You keep on arguing. You keep on fighting. And I'm taking it. I'm taking it as a Leo. I'm taking it because I'm strong. I'm not saying anything. And then Leo, you just snap. You just snap. You tired of this lion tamer whipping you, and you finally roar, take the lion tamer's whip and beat the crap out of the lion tamer. I'm loving it, Leos. Oh, yeah. Don't mess with my Leos this month. You're going to keep on poking the bear. Keep on poking the lion. Keep on poking the lion. And the lion is going to bite your head. There's a lot of arguments, a lot of debates, a lot of confrontations. And this is over and over and over and over again. People talking about you, people involving you in situations that you don't even want to be involved in, people putting you in situations that put your life in danger, that put your integrity in danger. Leos, someone trying to confuse you, gaslight you. What's going on with my lions? Lions. Ooh. Leos. Okay. You could be arguing with your siblings this month. And you just knocking the crap out of your sibling. But you can have confrontations with your siblings this month, with your best friend this month. You may walk away from a friend or a sibling because you've had enough of the fighting and the arguing. Yeah, someone here is acting crazy, Leos. Someone here is acting erratic, immature. Look at this. Look at this energy. Snake and whip. This is not a good energy. This is someone who uses manipulation, who wears a mask, who betrays, stabs in the back, whips you every time you turn around. Okay? You feel the whip. Every time you feel a sting, it's them, Leos. It's them. You may be dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and also water signs, Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios. You may be going at it with air signs and water signs this month because you are protecting your heart. You are protecting your integrity. You are protecting what you have worked hard for. If someone's reckless ways are putting your security in jeopardy, putting your job at risk, this is like when you break up with someone or you're not talking to someone and you've made it clear to them that they're in the no contact zone right now, and they show up at your job and start a problem, or they show up at your house and start yelling in front of your house and making a scene to get your attention. And they are going to get your attention, Leos. They are going to get your attention. But if you are having a confrontation with someone, a sibling, a friend, a lover, it's due to jealousy. Jealousy because you're popular, Leos, and you have lots of friends. Okay? They may be jealous of your male friends. They may be jealous of your female friends. They may be jealous that you have friends in general. Like you have too many friends, Leos. You too popular, Leos. You too good looking, Leos. You get too much attention, Leos. Well, you should have known that you were getting into a relationship with a Leo. The Leo is getting the attention. That's all. I don't see Leo cheating. I don't see Leo doing their partner dirty. But you're coming under attack, Leos. You're cheating. Someone appearing at your work starting problems. Someone appearing at home starting problems. You will be making new friends. There's going to be changes at work or in your social situations that will have you networking with new people, making you expand your business and your skills, okay? Mastering what you are already good at. We see you making new friends, new alliances are being made this month. Your relationships, your marriages are successful this month. You also receive help from friends this month. You're getting an unexpected visitor, and this unexpected visitor, I think, is a troublemaker. I think this is a wedding crasher, a party crasher, a party pooper. Someone is returning from the past, or someone who lives at a distance, or you haven't seen in a long time, 8 months, 8 years. But you haven't seen this person in a long time. There's a family gathering or an event or a party, and this person shows up, or this person out of the blue, they just pop up in your house without no invitation, without giving you a call, a heads up. And this is not sitting well with you, because this is not a person who you're welcoming. You're not extending a welcoming energy towards this person, because all they do is cause problems. Every time they come around, they cause problems. So if you are dealing with someone, Leos, that is always causing problems everywhere they go, they pop up uninvited, nobody send them an invitation, they don't got reservations, they don't have a card on the table with their name on it, they're not welcomed, and they just force themselves where they're not wanted, and they cause confrontations, aggravations, annoyances, arguments. And they can get very hostile, because you have so many admirers. So many admirers, Leos. And they are rushing in. This is someone you definitely know. Okay, so you see, this is why you're not welcoming them. Look, they always criticizing people. They always judging people. They always talking shit. You don't get along with this person. You never have. Your energies are not compatible. You guys are not compatible. If this is an ex, then you guys are not compatible. You don't want this person back. You want this person to stay away. They are the same way and in the same place you left them. Still procrastinating. Rushing into your life to start drama. And then they rush into your life to start drama. And then once they're in your life, nothing happens. They just want to come in and aggravate you. They want to aggravate you. They want to criticize you, criticize your lifestyle, criticize your work, criticize your relationship, criticize your food, criticize. That's all they want to do. And now you're starting to see that, someone is not a match, or this person is just bringing drama, and you don't want them this month. When it comes to love and relationships, you don't want to get with someone who judges you, who criticizes you, who tries to change you or fix you. Okay? You're not a broken piece of machinery. You don't want someone to fix you or criticize you or judge you or put you in third-party relationships where they have you competing or comparing yourself to someone. There's no need, Leos, to rush into a relationship. So if you're single, I see that some of you will stay single because at this time you don't want to rush into relationships. The people that you're meeting on the dating scene are snakes, liars, manipulators, cheaters. This is not the month, okay? You got addicts, people that put expectations on you. You're at a point where you're saying, hey, love sucks. You're taking a break from committed relationships and love connections. If you are in toxic relationships and you're arguing and fighting, some of you want to get away from these type of relationships. You're definitely getting invited to a party, to an event. You will be attending this party, and all eyes will be on you. There will be people jealous of you at this party. But you will be making new friends and even meeting a new possible love at this party. For some Leos, others of you Leos, y'all have had so much drama when it comes to love and relationships that you don't want to be bothered right now with love. You feel the love sucks and you rather focus on your finances. There's unexpected payments coming your way, inheritances, improvement when it comes to money, new friends, new alliances, successful outcomes when it comes to business and career. You getting help from friends. If you have been feeling like life's been a struggle, you've been sad, you've been going through heartache, heartbreak, loss, illness, recovering from an accident, or you've hit rock bottom, a personal low, you're gonna have friends there to take care of you, looking out for you this month, wanting to get you to go to parties, wanting to get you to go out there and have fun. If you are in a situation like that, Leos, when you are rock bottom, feeling low, feeling like love sucks, life sucks, everything sucks, go with your friends and have a good time and forget everything that sucks. And for this jealous hater, know that they're going to be around, know that they're going to be starting problems, and that you will handle it, okay? You will handle it. It's all coming from a place of jealousy. These people can get drunk and then grow balls, grow some cojones. This person needs liquid courage. That's a sign right there. Anybody around you who's looking like they need liquid courage or they're drinking a lot is because they're getting ready to start some drama. Stay away from the drama. That has been your monthly tea. Ciao, my lion and lionesses. Virgos, welcome to your monthly reading, Virgos. Let's see what's going on for Virgos in the month of June. Virgos, already Virgos, you wanting that tea to spill. Oh, happy times, happy news. Virgos, there's happy news coming your way. News of a pregnancy, news of a new opportunity. You may travel, take vacation at this time. There's some healing. There's honest conversations this month. You are sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your life experiences with others. Your wisdom, your knowledge, your life experiences will give you the keys to opening a new chapter in your life. And that new chapter will be in the area of money. A skill, a talent, an ability you have, a knowledge, wisdom, talent that you have is going to make you money, Virgos. Okay? Don't waste your talents. This is a successful month. There's plenty of cash flow. Finances are looking very good. Those that are loyal to you will be honest with you this month. We see people being fair. People opening up. Ooh. 9 of Cups, a wish being granted, a wish in finances, a new car, a new house, a new opportunity. Be careful with people who act possessive over you. 9-9. Okay, you're reaching an ending to something. You're closing a deal. You may be closing a deal this month. You may finally be making a relationship official. Definitely. Love, romance, and money are looking good for Virgos this month. You may be marrying someone wealthy or someone older than you, Virgos. You are completing a phase, a project, a cycle of your life. This month, you are leveling up. Okay? You're leveling up in your finances. If you've been single for a long time, then your wish for love is coming through this month. If you have had a lack of energy, motivation, inspiration, we see you getting that inspiration this month. This is a month to take action. You want things to happen, then you got to take action and make things happen. If you're wishing for more in a relationship, such as having a baby, taking relationships to the next level, these wishes are getting fulfilled. We're seeing pregnancy, new homes, more money coming in. You are moving. You may have to move because there's a new baby coming in the house. They need the space. If you are sharing and you are rooming with others, then someone is having a baby and you may be having to relocate because of that, or because you are having a baby, or because you're getting married, or you want your own place. Those are reasons why you guys are deciding to move. So you're looking to move. You're house hunting, apartment hunting at the beginning of the month, and deciding in the month of July and August to move and relocate. And this is going to be due to a new relationship. So if you're dating, then you're going to decide to move in together. You're getting engaged, then you're house hunting together. You've gotten married. Now you want to expand on the family and have children. You're going to need a larger home. If you have been concerned about money, then that will not be a concern for you this month. You are coming from a separation. There's a separation or a distancing between you, a relative, you, a friend, due to backstabbing, due to deceit and dishonesty. Somebody backstabbed you in a friendship or in a relationship. If this is a friend, then they cause problems in your relationship. They could have caused a breakup or a separation with your partner due to backstabbing and gossip. But we see that if that has occurred, then you will be able to save that relationship. So if a friend came between you and a lover, then you and your lover will be able to kiss and make up. But you will be Xing out this friend. And that will be the completion of this friendship. Definitely, some of you will be ending your single lives to go back to the dating scene or to get engaged and get married. But there's a lot of love messages this month. I see there's a lot of flirtation going on. Love connections are very positive. Watch out for people who act like they got money, okay? People are riding their parents' cars and trying to say it's theirs. Somebody has $100 bill on the outside of their money wad, and in the middle of their money wad, all they have is singles. Somebody's saying that they got money, but they don't. Okay? And they got their eye on you, Virgos, because you got money. Be careful with that. Yeah, you see? Threatening your finances. Somebody's thirsty. Somebody see that you're coming into money or you're making good money at this time, Virgos. Don't show your money. Put your money in your pocket. Stop flashing your money. Stop flashing. Stop flashing. Because somebody want to rob you, or somebody want to take advantage of your good fortune and your generosity. Yeah, we see money. You're doing very well in money. And love and romance is picking up because there's a lot of honesty in these connections. Yeah, you see, you coming from a time where you were feeling unloved, as we said. Some of you have been single for a very long time. Y'all have let yourselves go. So this month you are maybe hitting the gym. Just because they don't love you doesn't mean you get to become a couch potato. Just because you broke up, this is the time to get your revenge bod. This is the time to love on yourself. This is the time to take care of yourselves. If you are in a separation or a breakup, or you depressed, dust yourselves off and get back into the game of life and love. See, love is the answer. We just said it. Get back into the game of life and love. Get hot again, Virgos. Love on yourselves so that you can welcome love, because love is the answer. We said love and romance this month, Virgos. Love and romance. And these are relationships that are leveling up. They are leveling up and becoming deeper and much more intimate. That has been your monthly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao, Virgos. Libras, my scales of justice, laying down the loan, laying down the justice, laying down the loan, laying down the justice. There we go, laying down the law and the justice on a manipulator, on a liar. Watch your surroundings. Somebody's cunning. Somebody's keeping secrets. Somebody's creeping, Libra. And there they are. The fox in the hen house. We're going to keep spilling tea. We want to see what this person is doing, Libra. Okay? Be careful with male co-workers sabotaging your work. Because I can see the hammer here. Okay? And the X. Someone sabotaging your work, gossiping about you, ruining your reputation at work. Be careful with people throwing their work on you, putting their responsibilities on you and setting you up for failure. Be careful with love and romantic offers this month. Everything that glitters is in gold. Just because somebody is taking you out to nice restaurants, just because somebody is gifting you beautiful things, jewelry, expensive things, don't mean they're faithful. Don't mean that they are positive and high vibrational individuals. They use money and love bombing to manipulate their lovers, to get them into bed, and to get what they want out of them. So watch out for that energy this month. Watch out for that energy where someone thinks they slick, that by love bombing you, sending you kissy emojis and happy face emojis, that they are just winning you over. You see? Being guarded. That's what you need to be. Guarded. You need to guard and protect yourselves from manipulators, liars, gaslighters, narcissists, one-sided relationship individuals, people throwing gifts at you and love bombing you just to get your cootie cat, or just to get the magic stick, or just to get their hands on your money. You need to take a vacation. You need to take a break. You are stressed out at work. You are stressed out at work. You need to reject. You see, you need to turn down some of these favors that people are asking of you at work. You need to reject it. Like if Libra, if somebody is falling behind and they can't keep up with their work, that's not your problem. If somebody doesn't know what they're doing, they're getting paid, they got hired to do that job, to fill that position. If they can't fulfill their obligations, that is not your problem. Okay? That they gotta rush home, or they gotta leave early, but they got to get their work in on time, but they can't get it done on time, so they're gonna throw it on your desk. Rejected. Okay? Anybody throwing their responsibility, their weight your way, rejected. You already have enough work of your own. Don't take on other people's responsibilities. You need to have boundaries. You need to guard and protect yourselves. People are like, well, if I ask Libra, I know Libra will do it. I'ma just ask Libra because I know Libra will do it. No, Libra, say no. They can do their work. They can do their work, but they just want to go play hooky. They want to slack and just throw it on your desk. See? Drama starter. What we said, somebody trying to sabotage you. Somebody trying to set you up for failure. Someone telling you, hey, Libra, look, this got to get done. This got to be here. Go take this to this department. And they just setting you up for failure. Somebody here starting drama in the month of June, Libra. And get evidence. Get evidence. This is the type of person that throws the stone and then hides their hand. They throw the rock and then they hide their hand. Oh, I didn't tell Libra to help me. I didn't tell Libra to get involved. I didn't tell Libra to do that. Libra, I didn't tell you that. Get evidence. Get evidence. Get everything in writing, especially at work. If you have to ask somebody to do something and it's time sensitive, then ask it in an email. You need evidence and you need proof that someone is sabotaging you at work, that someone is setting you up for failure at work, that someone is slacking on their responsibilities and throwing it on your desk. You're not asking for this. You just didn't go to their desk and take their work from them. You already have so much work of your own. This is exactly what I feel you're going to tell your boss. Like, I have so much work of my own. What would make me go to their desk or their department to go get their work? What would possess me to do that? Libra. See? Bad karma. They're trying to get you fired, okay? Someone is trying to get you fired at work, Libra. Trying to get you in trouble. Trying to get you written up. Trying to set you up for failure. Sabotage. Somebody's trying to sabotage you. Somebody is trying to take your job, take your position, get you fired. Yes, somebody wants to get you fired. Somebody wants to get you in trouble. And this month, things are going to come to a head. That's why you need proof and you need evidence that you're being bullied, that you're being set up, that it wasn't you. Ace, ace, new beginnings, new beginnings. You're gonna, a new job, okay? So much drama in the place that you're currently working at, Libra, that you're quitting and you're starting a new job, or you're getting fired and you're starting a new job. There's too much drama and toxicity and scapegoating and sabotaging going on where you work. Too many chiefs and no Indians. And they think that you're going to be the only Indian. You're going to be the only sucker. You're going to be the scapegoat. You're going to be the garbage can that they're going to just throw all their crap in. A new job, a new business venture, signing new contracts this month. Yeah, you are definitely quitting or getting fired this month because you are just fed up. You are just fed up. If you get fired, Libra, it's because you've been sabotaged. You've been set up. There are people that you're working with that want to get you fired, and they're not going to stop until they do. So if you get fired, know for a fact it was one of your coworkers that did that set that in motion. Some of you just may decide that it's too much work. It's too much work. This is not a friendly environment. This is not a friendly environment. This is not an environment where you could ask for help. This is not it. No, this is a cutthroat environment. You're dealing with foxes, sharks, piranhas, people who are cunning, people who are manipulative, people who are trying to get you fired. There is definitely an ending. Yeah, feeling left out in the cold. Feeling like, okay, this is a career situation. Then when everybody's having a meeting, you're the last person to know. If a memo went out, somebody went on your desk, took the memo and ripped it up, and you didn't even know anything about the memo. Somebody's going on your computer when you walk away from your desk, sabotaging your work. Make sure that when you walk away from your desk or your register, whatever you're working on, make sure you lock it. On the lock and key, make sure it's locked. Make sure you change your passwords. Because you are surrounded by enemies at work. You got no friends at work. You are not liked. You are not wanted there. You are not fitting in. You do not belong. You don't want to belong to this toxic pack mentality. They got a pack mentality. Okay? And it's because of jealousy. You might make more money than them. As we said, somebody's jealous of your position. Somebody wants your position, wants your job, wants your pay. Somebody's hating on you at work. Some of you gotta be very careful when you talk and work with fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra. These are jealous haters. These people smile in your face and stab you right in the back. And some of them will even stab you right in your face. They jealous. Jealous of you, jealous of your money, and they coming for you. They coming for you, and some of them, unfortunately, Libra, will succeed. For some of you, you are tired of people coming for you at work, so you'll just quit. And you're going to get a new job with better pay. Yes, you will. You will land in a better environment, in a better company, where even what they're going to pay you is going to surprise you. Some of you are also needing to change residence. At this time, it's time for you to move. Look for a new home or a new apartment. Or you're making improvements in the house this month. You are redecorating, moving things around in your home, at work. Move things around at work and at home to stir up positive energy. There's stagnant energy. There's stuck energy. There's people hating on you. So you need to look out for yourselves and not trust anyone at work because you have no friends there. Money, money, money. We said it. Confirmation, Libra. Confirmation. You're going to hit the jackpot. Quit this job and go apply somewhere else. Quit this job and start your own business. Because financially, you're going to do well. We said it. Leave this place. It's toxic. It does not serve you. You do not want to work here anymore. Go where they value your worth and where they're going to pay you your worth. When it comes to love and romance, we told you, Libra, this month, you got smooth operators. Smooth operators. Smooth operators. Casanova. Casanova. Cheaters, liars, putting you in lovers triangles. If you are single, stay single. Know that you are dealing with cheaters, third party, interference, manipulators, gaslighters, breadcrumbers. You are dealing with some pieces of work this month in love and in work. For those of you married and in committed relationships, it's time to decide to move, to relocate, to start new jobs, to plan something as a couple, as a family. And those of you that are single, to mingle, know that, hey, smooth operators, cheaters, liars, and snakes. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, Libra. That has been your monthly tea. Ciao, my scales of justice. Lay down the law and lay down the justice. Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. Scorpios, your month of June. June for Scorpios. Letters. An ending. Oof. Okay. It's time to make changes, Scorpios. Okay? It is time to make some changes in order to improve in the area of money, to protect what you already have built, to keep it stable and secure, to keep those money bags coming in. You need to make some changes. You need to cut your losses in certain areas. There's information coming through. Okay, you have an X here, a coffin, messages. Okay, so you may have been blocked, or you may be blocking someone because messages are not getting through. And if someone has blocked you, or you have blocked someone, something is done and over with, Scorpio. No need to revisit it. It's done. Okay? It's done. Move on with your life. Focus on money, career, and finances. Keep your distance from people who are envious of your happiness, envious of your success, envious of your relationships. Be careful with the energy of envy and jealousy as well, because that can cause endings in friendships and relationships and in certain connections. So if you're giving off the energy of jealousy, envy, pain, loss, then someone is blocking you out of their life. If someone has caused you loss, or if you dealing with jealousy and envy from certain individuals, then you're blocking them. That's like if you're getting cyberbullied or you're getting hate online, then you're blocking people. If people are feeling negative energy from you, Scorpio, then you're going to see people blocking you in the month of June. But people are, getting blocked, or relationships are ending, friendships are ending at this time because they need to end. You need a new beginning. You need a transformation. See, Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads. Go back, go forward. Go back, go forward. Go by myself, take someone with me. Go left, go right. But the decision is yours. But you are at a crossroads. It is you who has to decide what leaves your life at this time. What must end? Must aggression end? Must power plays end? Must the focus on just money and material end, and you need to get more spiritual or more in touch with yourself? There's something that you need to put an end to so that you can evolve and move forward into the next stage. You can be dealing with fire signs this month. Another fire sign. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may also be dealing with earth signs this month. Virgo, Capricorns, and Taurus. Okay? Fire signs and earth signs. You may have had someone who died, who's a fire sign or earth sign. You may be dating friendships and relationships with fire signs and earth signs. You may be at a crossroad with fire signs and earth signs at this time. You may be having to block someone or to end a friendship or relationship with someone who's always flirting, gossiping, starting trouble with their gossip. Okay? Someone has caused the end of a relationship or a friendship for you, Scorpios, because they've been talking bad about you, gossiping about you, starting drama. If you have been gossiping, if you have been trying to cause obstacles in people's life, if you have been flirting and playing loosey-goosey, then people are ending relationships and friendships and connections with you. These are general readings, so the energy goes vice versa. We definitely ending connections with flirts, with people who gossip, who start problems, just drama. You may be starting a new business, or you have entered a new group of friends or a new job, and you're getting talked about like crap. You may need a loan, a financial loan. You may need money at this time. You may need some financial aid if you're going to school. So you need to be applying for that at this time. Get your paperwork in order if you need financial aid, if you need to take out a loan. All right, Scorpios. Okay. There's definitely a problem here with an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The problem you have with this earth sign is that they're always causing problems for you. This can be baby mama, baby daddy, or an ex, or a best friend, that every time you start dating someone, or every time you make a new friendship, this person gets jealous and starts problems and starts talking shit to you about the new person, just throwing poison in your ear, or they throw poison in that person's ear that's interested in you. Like, you shouldn't go out with Scorpio because Scorpio is toxic, Scorpio is a cheater, Scorpio is this, Scorpio is aggressive, Scorpio only thinks about money and power, money and power. Someone here talks nasty about you. It can be baby mama, baby daddy, an ex, a friend. And it's all because they jealous because you're dating or you're making new friends and you ain't got time for their gossiping nonsense and their drama. You ain't got time for that. Okay? You don't have time for that. Oh, see, this person is too attached. Too attached. Your baby daddy or your baby mama is too much in your business. Your ex is too much in your business. Your best friend is trying to act like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. Someone is too attached to you. Too attached. And you want breathing room. That's why we said you are ending a connection. You're feeling suffocated. You don't have breathing room, Scorpios. And this is driving you away. Someone who's too needy. Someone who's too flirtatious. Someone who is gossiping, partying, being slutatious. Being slutty. Being easy. Being sloppy. Being greedy. Being needy. Oh, we said you have to make a decision. We said you're at a crossroads. We said you're going to have to make this decision. This person is too attached to you. They're suffocating you. You're like, man, if we started dating now and you already don't let me breathe and you jealous and you needy and you want attention, then maybe it's good that, we end this friendship or this relationship now if you're too needy. If you're very indecisive, Scorpio, someone may leave because you don't make up your mind. You don't let someone know what you want in a relationship, where you stand in a relationship, if you even want a relationship, what you want with them. You don't know if you want to be with them, if you don't want to be with them, if you want commitment, if you don't want commitment. You got to know what you want, Scorpio, because this energy just drives love away. Okay? Friendships end quickly, relationships end quickly, situations end quickly, because people are not going to wait around, Scorpios, until you make up your mind. You need to make up your mind. If you can't take a connection anymore, then why you there? If you can't take a situation anymore, why you there? If you tired of the past, then why you keep going to the past? Why you keep dealing with the past? Why you keep entertaining the past? Why you welcome the past? Why you keep doing things that you've always done? You are not growing. You are not changing. You are not evolving. Everybody else is growing. Everybody else is changing. Everybody else is moving forward. And you're stuck because it came out reversed. You're stuck in an energy where there is no change. With things, you see, you're indecisive and you won't commit. Or someone is indecisive with you and you will not commit. And it seems like there's some ultimatums. Okay, this is the ultimatum, Scorpio. Either you decide to commit or I leave. And some Scorpio is like, I won't commit because I don't want to feel trapped. I don't want to feel suffocated. I want my independence. I don't want, to be attached to the hip. So bachelor energy, bachelorette energy for some Scorpios. And this is confirmation what Spirit was just explaining. That if you won't commit, if you don't let people know where they stand, if you just string people along, then they will drop you. Or you will drop them. If people are too needy, if people don't give you your space, if people are suffocating you, caging you, imprisoning you, then you will leave them. But someone here is always wanting to be chased or is always chasing, but this is going nowhere. This is a game of cat and mouse, cat and mouse, cat and mouse. And somebody's getting real tired of the cat and mouse, Scorpios. If you too afraid to commit because you afraid of making a mistake, so you won't commit, when love is all about taking chances, you won't even allow yourself to even take the chance. So you stay uncommitted and you stay in connections as long as you can, non-committed. But when it's time to commit, when someone is asking for the ring, or when someone is saying, hey, Scorpio, we have children, so we should be married, you're like, no. Just because we have children, we don't have to be married. I don't want to get married. I don't want a committed relationship. But if this is the energy you're working with, then you got to let people know. You got to tell people where you stand. You can't just string them along. You can't just leave them in limbo, because this is causing a lot of endings in your relationships, in your friendships, in your love life. It's causing a lot of endings because you don't want to commit. You feel like, why should I get married? Why should I commit when marriages don't last? When people always break up, you might as well live a relationship until the life expectancy wears off, okay? Or the battery dies. And just move on to the next. Because you feel like it's hard to find a soulmate. It's hard. You have found that the dating pool, you haven't been able to find a soulmate. You haven't been able to find someone to commit to. So that's why you don't commit. It's like, Gemstar, when I do find someone in love, in the love area, in the love zone, they either too needy, or they don't want to commit, or I don't want to commit because I don't believe in marriage, or I don't believe relationships last. I don't believe these people are my soulmates. Finding a soulmate is hard to do, okay? Finding the perfect partner is hard to do. And that's the whole problem, Scorpio. That may be your whole problem right there. That you're looking for perfection, and there is no perfection. You're looking for guarantees and promises in an area where there are no guarantees and promises, because love is all about taking a leap of faith in love, in a connection, in yourself and in another, and trusting that they are keeping your heart safe. And because you don't feel like they're going to keep your heart safe, then you stay in this non-committal energy. You give yourself excuses, Scorpios, not to commit. Or someone here in the month of June is coming up with excuses not to settle down. I only want to settle down with my soulmate. And since I haven't found my soulmate, then I'm going to stay single. I'm going to stay single until I find my soulmate. What if you never find your soulmate? What if your soulmate is not in this lifetime? What if your twin flame is not in this lifetime? Then you're just going to have these connections in and out. And you're fulfilling your own prophecy. that everybody leaves. Of course, everybody leaves, Scorpio, because eventually they're going to want the commitment. They're going to want to settle down. They're going to want to get married. They're going to want to have children. They're going to want to start a family. But you're giving off the bachelor energy, the bachelorette energy, the I won't commit until I know you the one, but I don't believe that there's even the one out there. I don't even believe that there's a soulmate out there. I don't believe that there's a twin flame out there. So if that's the way you think and that's the way you believe, then of course you're never going to settle down. Of course you're always going to be in indecision. Of course you're going to be in a crossroad. Of course you're always going to be stuck. Of course your relationships will never go to the next level. Oh, Scorpios, you do it to yourselves. That has been your monthly tea. And if that's not your energy, Scorpios, then that's the people you're dealing with. Okay? Breadcrumbers, people stringing you along, people telling you that you're not their soulmate, that you're not the one. Okay? So if it's not your energy, it's their energy, and that's why you have to leave, or they have to leave. But the whole reason connections and friendships and relationships are not growing and moving and going to the next level with Scorpios is because there's indecision, because there are too many excuses. Some are looking for perfection. Some are waiting for the soulmate, the twin flame that might not even be in this lifetime. So they rather miss out on true love, on a long committed relationship. Leave it in the comment section, Scorpios. May you have a blessed month. Ciao. Saggies. Woohoo. My innovators, globetrotters of the Zodiac. Where you going to now, Saggies? Oh, Spirit is trying to decide for Saggies. What cards? Because Spirit wants different cards for you, Saggy. Okay. So Spirit says these are okay for my Saggies. Saggies. All right, Saggies. Okay. So there's love and romance, Sagittarius. There's love and romance. But I see that you may be detached from your emotions. Like, you're not falling for love at first sight. You're not rushing into a relationship. You're taking things slowly. You're getting to know someone. I see you making a new friendship, or you're entertaining a relationship at this time, Saggies, but you're going to take it slow. You're going to take it one step at a time. Yes, this person may have a good nature. Yes, this person may be affectionate, caring, a good father, a good husband, a good lover. But you need security, stability, longevity, commitment in a relationship. And you're not sure if you're going to get that from this person at this point because the relationship is still in its early stages. If you have been with a partner for a while, Saggies, then another message comes through. For those of you that have been in relationships for a while, this is where you want the engagement. This is where you want to take the relationship to the next level. You may be dealing with Scorpios. You may be dealing with Scorpios because Scorpios were given an ultimatum. They're in this non-committed, indecisive, at crossroads energy. And here you are with a water sign or air sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Indecision time of where this relationship is going. You want to know where this relationship is going. You want commitment. You want more than love and affection. You want a ring. You want engagement. You want commitment. You want to know that this person is sticking around. You have been giving a lot in this relationship. So for some of you, yes, you have been in a relationship for a long time now. You haven't gotten engaged, you haven't moved in together, or you are living in sin. You living in sin, Saggy, and you don't want to live in sin no more. Okay? You see God's eye watching you, and you want to be righteous, and you want him to put a ring on it, or you want her to get married with you, Saggies. But you are depleted in a relationship because you've been giving too much, and now you need balance, and now you need this person to show up and give back to you. And what you want back from this person for all that you've been putting into this relationship is the engagement, is the marriage, is the commitment, is the settling down. It's making you the final choice, the final option. Will they do it though? They're unavailable. You giving too much and they're not giving enough. Okay? You are shaming you. What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Saggies. I'm sorry. But spirit don't like nasty people. Spirit hates mean people. My spirit guy hates mean people, cruel people. My spirit is a spirit of justice. And someone here that you've been dating, look at how nasty this person is, Sagittarius. They don't want to marry you. Look, you're good enough to go to bed with. Check it, check it. You're good enough to have sex with. You're good enough to go to bed with. You're good enough to be invited over to their house for some Netflix and chilling. But you're not good enough to take home to their family. You're not good enough to marry. You're not good enough to walk down the aisle because you're not hot enough. Your body's not hot enough. You're too skinny. You're too fat. You're too tall. You're too short. Okay? This person wants a model, a goddess, a god with a hot bod. Okay? This person wants somebody with a hot bod. This person is superficial. Some of you are dating somebody superficial with no depth who values their relationship on physical appearances rather than somebody actually showing up in a relationship. You make their lunches, you make their dinners, you take care of their children, you make sure they fed, you take care of them when they sick, you give them the sexy time, you doing it all. And they're like, yeah, Saggies, you should be doing it because you should be honored that you have somebody like me so hot. You know, Saggies, I want to punch this person in the face for you. How dare they? How dare they make you feel unattractive? They don't want to have sex with you. They don't want to touch you. If they do, they want to do it doggy style where they don't have to look at your face. They want to turn off the light so they don't want to have to look at you. They don't want long sex with you, okay? They don't want a 15, 20, half an hour, 1 hour sex with you, okay? They want to just stick it in and take it out, okay? They want self-gratification and that's it. That's it. Forget your satisfaction, Sagittarius. If you didn't get satisfied in those 2 seconds that they gave you, the magic stick or the papaya, too bad for you because they're not even attracted to you. When they have sex with you, as a matter of fact, I could see here because Spirit is showing me, they don't even make out with you. They don't even kiss you. Okay? They've even said mean things about how your body smells. Nasty ass fool. Boundaries. Look, they put pillows between you two. When you're sitting in the living room, they sit on the couch or the single love seat. Okay? They sit separate from you. When you're walking in public, they walk in front of you or behind you so nobody knows that you're together. Notice what they do in public. You're holding hands or you're reaching for their hand, they slap their hand off. Or they pretend they see something, they get distracted, so they have to turn their body so they won't have to hold your hand. If you put your arm around them, they try to move like a slick move so that they could take their arm off of them. Okay? How dare they? You need to put boundaries. You need to make this person respect you. And the only way they're going to respect you, Saggies, is when you cut them off. Cut them off from the magic stick. Cut them off from the papaya. Cut them off from the coconuts. Cut them off from the lunches, the dinners. Cut them off from those massages you like giving them with the hot stones. Okay? When they come from work tired, don't be going for their slippers. Don't be putting that plate on the table with their meal on it. If they're unavailable for you, Saggies, you should be unavailable for them. You need to stop giving to somebody who ain't giving to you. To somebody who's making you feel like you untouchable. They don't want to even touch you. Nasty. See, Spirit wanted different cards. You are giving too much. You are feeling depleted. You feel like you need to chase this person. And we understand why you're feeling like that. Because they do want you to chase them. Because they feel like a god or goddess. And you should bow to them. And you should chase them. And you should be the one to serve them. And love bond them. They don't need to show up for you. No, they don't need to give you money. They don't need to help you with your finances. You see, they don't need to help you. They got money, Saggies. They got money. They could help you with the bills. They got plenty of money, this person you messing with. And that's why they feel like you beneath them. And that's why they treat you like a servant, like you beneath them. As we said, this is confirmation. This person is full of themselves. And they think that you should be honored, that you are with them. If they telling you that they don't got money to help you out, that they don't got money to help you out with your bills and stuff, they lying. Okay? Lies. You see? Danger. You got to drop the bomb on them, Saggies. Drop the bomb on them. If you are in a relationship this month where someone is not helping you financially, where someone is making you feel like you unattractive, where it's a one-sided relationship and you're the only one giving. You're the only one giving. The only one giving. You're the only one showing up with the love and affection. You wanting this engagement. You supporting this partner. They could be even living under your roof. They could even be living off of you. And this is how they're treating you, Saggies. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel further violated. Stop giving. Turn off the faucet. Turn off the faucet and seal the cookie jar with crazy glue. That has been your monthly tea for June. Ciao, Saggies. Aquarius. Aqua. Okay, Aqua. Spirit wants to start with these. Okay. Aquarius, the month of June. What's going on in the month of June? Okay. Ooh, somebody fake smiling in your face. Oof. Somebody cannot stand your light, your shine. Somebody is traumatized. Somebody may have gotten into a car accident. Someone may be going through a difficult situation and faking the funk like they're not going through anything. Aquarius, somebody is suffering. Somebody's being haunted by ghosts of the past. Somebody here don't got a pot to piss in. Their car broke down or they're living in their car. They're having financial trouble at this time. They're going through a lot of problems. They're having mental issues, mental problems at this time. They're having financial problems at this time. Some of them are feeling traumatized by the past, but they faking it like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. For some of you, I may feel the energy of like faking it till you make it. Like you're not gonna let nobody know you suffering. You're not gonna let nobody know that you're falling on hard times. You're gonna fake it till you make it. For some Aquarius. But for others Aquarius, I feel like some people are being fake with you. Acting like they got it made when they ain't shit. Confirmation. Oh, I need some tea. Confirmation, Aquarius. You dealing with somebody who ain't shit. Who broke. Who don't got a pot to piss in. Who looks good on the outside but ain't got nothing in the inside. Okay? This person ain't shit. This person ain't shit. With their broke ass. They broke, and they creeping on you, Aquarius. What you got to give, Aquarius? Watch it that they don't crash your car, Aquarius. Someone over here faking like they got money. Oh, but they like to party with your money, don't they? This is why they don't got no money. They drink it up. They smoke it up. They spend it on their whores or their lovers, or on their Jack Daniels, on their Blue Label, okay, on their Ciroc, whatever. And this is why they don't got no money. This is why they got in a car crash, because they drink and drive. This is why they don't got no money. This is why they always traumatized. They get drunk, they do crazy and awful things, and they don't even remember. And then when people bring it up to them, like you, Aquarius, you bring it up to their attention that this behavior cannot continue, that the abuse cannot continue, that they can't keep getting drunk and coming to the house and breaking the house or breaking the car, okay? Or taking the money out the bank to go gamble and spend on drugs and alcohol and women and men. What the hell? Yeah, you reflecting like, is this even worth it? Because this person ain't shit. All they do is thieving. All they do is stealing, taking your money, using you, Aquarius. Just using you up. What the hell? Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. Okay, we see Halloween here. We see Halloween, the energy of Scorpio. The sign to follow that is Sagittarius, and the sign before that is Libra. You could be dealing with Libra, Scorpio, or Sagittarius that ain't shit, that is always partying, drunk, acting a fool. All right, they got money to party, but they don't got money to pay bills. Okay, to pay you the rent, to pay you their half of the light, to pay you their half of the groceries, to pay this car crash that they caused. You see, travel, and they want you back, but it's just gonna be an affair. Okay? After they crashed your car, after they spent your money, after they went out to see the grass green on the other side, after they went partying, after they took your heart, money, body, and soul, and they coming back. They coming back, Aquarius. They coming back to you, traveling towards you, or inviting you to a romantic getaway. But it's all sex. It's all about sex. They want to travel. They're going to offer you a trip to get you back, okay? I see like somebody trying to get back in your good graces. I'm sorry I crashed your car, Aquarius. Oh, I'm sorry I broke your pumpkin, Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm sorry I ain't shit. Aquarius, I'm sorry I stole your chain. I stole your money. I stole your car. I'm sorry I broke into your house, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You locked me out, Aquarius. You made me do it, Aquarius. You gave me no other choice, Aquarius. I had to break the window. I had to sleep in the car. I had to break into the house because you locked me out. You locked them out because they're a piece of shit. Okay? That's why. Because they want to just have you as an affair. What kind of crap is that? They just want to have an affair with you. That's the only reason they want you back. To get their rocks off. Or to get a free trip. They want from you. They need from you. You don't need from them. Okay? If you want to entertain this hot mess, Aquarius, then know that it's just going to be sex. Okay? If you want to entertain this hot mess. Oh, you see? Bam! Look at what they're going to do to your heart, Aquarius. Look, they're going to trap you. It's all a trap. Didn't we just say that? That's confirmation. Confirmation from spirit. Thank you. Aquarius, we said it. They're going to throw something your way, okay? They're going to put some bait on the fishing line. Aquarius, here's a trip, Aquarius, to your favorite place, Aquarius. You remember when we went to Hawaii, Aquarius, for our anniversary, Aquarius? And you like, yeah. And you're thinking like, ooh, you know, they want me back. It's a trap. It's a trap. They want to have sex with you. And they're going to fake it until you give them what they want. They've been creeping and watching and waiting till you single, waiting till you alone, waiting for the right moment. Waiting for the right moment to set this trap on you, Aquarius. Just setting the trap. But you have a secret weapon. You're going to blast them. You're going to pepper spray them in the face. Or you're going to take your Nerf gun. You're going to blast them. But shots fired. Shots fired, Aquarius. You're not going to put up with this shit. They want you back and they're setting you up. Like, look at how they pumping your heart up. Oh, Aquarius, remember our anniversary? Oh, Aquarius, you remember that hot night? Because you know you hot, Aquarius. Okay, you know you's hot stuff. You know you give it up in the bedroom. So they're like, oh, remember, Aquarius, that time when you ravished me. Oh, remember when I ravished you. Remember. They're creeping, Aquarius. Faking the funk. Okay? Bringing up those old memories. Bringing up those old memories. Oh, remember, Aquarius, when we had sex in the car? Oh, remember when we dipped that party? When we left that party and we snuck in the back of the van? We snuck in the car and we had sex? Because they're thinking about it. And this is all the information, all the memories they're trying to relive with you to get you back, to get you to get into their car, to get you to get on the plane. And you are going to stop them right there. You're going to be like, homeboy, homegirl, you ain't shit. After Aquarius was your wife or husband, your boyfriend or girlfriend or fiance, now you just want to hit it and quit it, have affairs with them, make them an option, a secret. And Aquarius is like, you ain't shit. Good for you, Aquarius. You like, I'm giving my heart to somebody else. Boom, 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 boom. See, they're coming. They're coming and they're trying to set you up. But you like, Aquarius, you know they ain't shit. You're like, I've already given my heart away to someone else. Or I'm going to give my heart to someone else. But you are definitely having a happy ending in love. It just won't be with this person from the past who's sending you photos, trying to relive old memories, trying to talk about the days when you had hot sex. Yeah. They want to remind you of all the good times, but they don't remind you of all the bad times, right? That has been your monthly tea, Aqua. Until we sip tea again, cut off some heads. Ciao. Pisces, my little fishies. Pisces, your monthly messages for the month of June with the gem star and spirit. Ooh, help. I need somebody. You might need to seek out help this month because somebody okay. Trump card. Trump. All right. Hold on. I'm picking several messages for Pisces. Let's see. Let's begin with this one. The first message I see for some of my fishies, keep in mind these are general. You want your own. One that resonates with you, then go to my website. But these are general, so Pisces who picks up on this message. There's something that you want to accomplish that you need to make happen, but you're going to need assistance. You might want to purchase something, or you may be wanting to start a business. You may need financial help. You may be coming up short to buy something. You may be asking mom and dad for money, a brother and sister, a sibling, a friend, a bank, a loan shark. But you do have some of the money, Pisces. You just don't have all of the money. If you're in that situation, I see you asking for money for a loan or asking for a friend for money. And they will. If you need money and you already have money and you're resonating with this first message that's coming out, then yes, you will not be abandoned in your time of need. You will not be abandoned. You got the Trump card. So what you need is what you get. You crying for help, you're going to get the help. All right? You're going to get the help. You need to put food on the table, you'll be able to do that. You need to get money to pay a bill, you'll be able to do that with the help of others. Yeah, you see? You short. You had money, but you spent it. Things came up, bills came up, emergencies came up. But right now, you are in financial need. You in financial distress. You're sending a SOS. You've already asked the bank. You have already asked mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, cousin, friend. And somebody will come through for you. So you will get that money. But I see you desperate. You running out of time. You need this money and you need it now. You need this money, Pisces, and you need it now. You need money and you need it now. All right. So this is a business opportunity. This is a business opportunity coming up in the month of June where it takes money to make money in business. If this is a startup, you're going to need partners. You're going to need financial backing. You need a bank to back you up. You need partners to back you up. You need friends, family, calling all the troops. But you're starting a business. You are wanting to be a boss. You are wanting to purchase something big. And you need partners. You need family members. You need friends right now. Because they're the ones that are going to help you with the finances, Pisces, okay? But you're going to pay this money back if they don't become your partners, because some of you are offering that. I want to start a business. Do you want to be partners? Okay, Pisces? And someone will say, yes, Pisces, I want to be your partner. But this is time sensitive. Okay, this is time sensitive. It's like if you want to buy a house, if you want to buy a building, if you want to rent space, you got to do it by a certain amount of time. You praying on it. You've done spells, okay, to bring abundance, to bring money, to bring in the fortune. We're going to take it. All right, we said it. You need partners, you need attorneys, you need to get some paperwork done, and you need money. You need a bank loan, you need partners, and you're on the hook for this. And this is why there's desperate energy, okay? It's like this energy of when you borrow money from a loan shark and it comes time to pay, you better pay up, because then you're going to have to pay interest, Pisces. This is like if you take your jewelry or something to the pawn shop, and if you don't get it in a certain amount of time, then they will sell it. I feel like if you're in that situation, then you're needing money to get something out of a pawn shop. You're needing money to pay something or someone back. You're needing money to invest in a business, to buy a property, to rent a space. And you need it, and you need it now. Okay, see? You need it, and you need it now. There's a big money loss here. Pisces, you could have gone into business and you gotten over your head, and now you in debt. You not only in bankruptcy, but you owe your partners money. For some of you, that's the energy coming through. 1 minute you were boss daddy, everything was working out fine, but COVID hit, something hit, the tariffs hit, Trump became president and messed up your financial plan, okay? Your stock went down. You lost a lot of money. Or you losing a lot of money. You got to plug this up, Pisces. You got to plug this up. Okay, so friends did you dirty in the past. You went into business with some friends. You could have went into business with some friends, and if you did, they did you dirty. Okay, they did you dirty. They robbed the business. They stole from the business. Not only were they stealing from the business, they were getting high during working in the company. Okay, they were hustling, taking over the top. They were doing you dirty behind your back. So, some of you left you holding the bag. It's like a bunch of you went into business together, and the business was making a lot of money at the beginning, Pisces. And at the beginning of the business, while it was making money, people were taking money you wasn't even noticing. People were robbing you. Your partners were robbing you. Now that you had to file taxes, IRS is after you, all right? People are coming after you to pay bills, to pay invoices, to pay them. There's some of your clients that were owed a service that they paid for but never got that service, but you don't find the payment. It's because your partners have been robbing the company. And now they left you holding the bag in a legal problem and bankrupt. And not only bankrupt, but now you got to pay people. And this is thousands and thousands of dollars, even millions of dollars. You could be in debt, or someone you're dealing with. So if somebody wants you to get into business with them this month, Pisces, don't do it. Do not do it. This is like a Ponzi scheme, okay? We're getting Ponzi scheme energy here. A lot of Ponzi scheme energy. They made it sound good. And at the beginning, you were making money. They were throwing some money your way. But and then they robbed you. They took the money back. Okay? You're needing to move on. You're not wanting to talk to these friends. They've ruined your reputation. People don't want to lend you money, or people don't want... This is why it's difficult for you to find money at this time, Pisces, for some of you. Because somebody has ruined your reputation so bad. Okay? You could have a loan shark or someone who you borrow money from and you've always been good paying them, right? And you have a sibling or a cousin or someone come to you wanting to borrow money. But you don't want to lend them your money, so you send them to the loan shark. And you tell them, look, go to so-and-so and drop my name and they'll lend you the money. Mistake. That's a big mistake, Pisces. Because they're never going to pay this person back. And then they're going to make you look bad. And then this person is going to want you to pay your friend's debt or your family member's debt. Oh, some people are doing you dirty. Oh, yeah. To the point where you might punch somebody out. You might punch somebody dead in the face. Because they robbing you. Somebody you're going into business with. A Ponzi scheme that you fell for. Something that came through in the internet. Something you applied to. Something you signed up for that you didn't even realize. You know, when your computer turns on and all these pop-ups and you're trying to close them. And you might have, you know... Somebody might have stole your identity. But there is money being stolen, money going out the window, money being needed, money having to be paid off, and you are hustling. You are hustling to have to pay this money back. But it's like, okay, these people set you up and you're going to have to pay for this. You're going to have to go to court, or you're going to have to get attorneys, or you're going to have to pay this back. You're going to have to deal with this situation. But after you deal with it, I wouldn't put it past you if you roll down their block, wait for them to come out their house and punch them in the face. That has been your monthly tea. It's going to be a difficult financial month. Yes, you need to get this money. Yes, people have set you up, but you will find a way to pay this debt off. You will pay this debt off, but it will not be easy. And this is why by the end of you gathering the money and paying this debt off and dealing with the situation and trying to patch up and restore your reputation, you might knock somebody out. That has been your monthly tea. Until we spill tea again, be well, stay blessed, and ciao, little fishes. Aries, my little rams. Let's see what's going on in the month of June. For Aries, Aries, you fight unbothered. Okay. All right, Gemstar. Aries is unbothered because Aries knows what's going on. Okay, so somebody's coming to gossip, or somebody is coming with gossip to Aries, or trying to put Aries on, and Aries is like, I already know what's going on. I don't need you to come over here with your gossip. I don't need you to come over here and try to act like you're telling me something I don't already know. You see? Woo! Aries is like, I don't need you to come suck up to me, kiss my ass. Somebody's sucking up to you in the month of June, kissing your ass, Aries. And you're like, please stop. Please stop. You don't even look their way. It's like, please stop. Stop kissing my ass. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I know what you're up to. I know what you're up to. And Aries is like, you rejected. You are rejected. Don't try to play with Aries. Aries is like, don't try to play with me. Dodging bullets. There you go, Aries. Right away. I'm loving Aries because you're speaking to me right away. Some other signs are taking longer because they're not doing the work, okay? They're not showing up for themselves. They're not putting the boundaries. They're not cutting shit off on time. But you're not having that problem, little Rams. You're blocking negativity. You're blocking crazy ass people. You're protecting yourselves from the haters. You are not being bothered. You are ignoring the people trying to kiss your ass. You are not listening to the people bringing you gossip. You know, using that to get close to you, to see if you loosen up your lips and give them information. You're like, Aries is like, I know you're trying to get information out of me. You're trying to get something from me, but you are not going to get it. Aries is like, oh, you're not going to get it. Oh, yeah. Like, don't even try to play games with me. Go Aries. Don't try to. Aries, you is in your energy, Aries. You don't want to hear it. You are not trying to hear it. You are shining and your light is irritating their demons. You see? You shining bright. You being unbothered. You knowing what's going on. You not interested in the gossip. You're not interested in people kissing your ass. You like people who stand up for themselves. You like rebels. You like black sheeps. Okay? You like them. You hate these kiss asses. You hate kiss asses. You a rebel. You a warrior. You is an individual. You do what you want. You don't want to hang out with followers, ass kissers, crazy ass people, just talking shit. They don't got nothing better to do than talk shit all day. You is worried about the jackpot. You is worried about making money. It's like, if you're not going to talk to me about ways to make money, like if you found out a new way to make money, if you're not going to talk to me about making money, then please don't talk to me. You making money, you winning in life, you leveling up, you glowing, you shining, is irritating the haters. Irritating the haters. And because you're doing so well, because you're the boss, because you're the president, because you're the CEO, because you the popular one, you the one with all the connections, then they're kissing ass. And you're like, I know you kissing ass because you gotta kiss ass. You better kiss ass. Aries. Aries is like, you better kiss. Go kiss somebody else. They're into you. They're into you. They're sucking up. And you're not interested. You're not interested. You find this person like a weak. Like a punk. Like a pussy. Like a punk. They're making you offers. They're into you, Aries, this month. They're making you offers, Aries. They're in their heads about you. They can't get you off their mind. And you know that. You know that. But you don't care. You don't care. You're like, yeah, think about me. Yes. Don't be trying to force yourself. This person is trying to force themselves on you. Okay? That's why they're kissing your ass. And it's just turning you off. You're like, you broke. You ain't got no money. Aries is like, I'm only marrying for money. Or if you got money and you see a gold digger coming your way, then you know what they all about. And you rejecting it and you blocking it because you love your money. You love your money and you protecting your money. But you're not interested in people kissing your ass, wanting to be your husband or your wife for your money. Okay? For what you could offer. So what the hell they offering? Right? Aries, you offering this hot body, Aries. You offering this money, Aries. You a boss, Aries. You's a boss. You's shining. Okay? You got all the inside scoop. You got the network. You got all the contacts. You don't need this person. And they're crying over you, Aries. Crying over you. Crying over you. Aries, they crying over you because when they went and they cheated on you, they caught a sexually transmitted disease. They caught a sexually transmitted disease, Aries, and they're crying. And now they're trying to dig dirt on you because you know dirt on them. And they know that they better not mess with you or you'll let everybody know that they got gonga fungus, gongatitis, syphilis, gonorrhea. Okay? They got the claps, the crabs. You let everybody know. You let everybody know, Aries, that they got a sexually transmitted disease, and that's why you're not messing with them. Okay? I love it, Aries. Aries is like, if you try to mess with me, if you try to force yourself into my life, I already told you I'm not interested in you. You dirty, you broke, you's a clown, and not my monkey, not my circus. That has been your monthly tea. Ciao, my little rams. Taurus, my little bulls. Taurus, what is your monthly tea for the month of June? What's going on for my little bulls? Okay. Little money coming in. You're not happy with the money flow right now. You're not happy with the money flow. Where you're working at, the work is slowing down. Jobs are stopping. People are getting their hours cut short. All right? And you're needing to look for another job. Or you're needing to take on a second or third job because you need more money, you want more money, and you're not getting paid enough. Now, for some of you, you are expecting a promotion or a raise. You were promised a certain amount, or you were expecting a certain amount of money in this raise. You maybe even negotiated or spoke about it, but you're not going to get what you are expecting. You're going to get less. You're going to get less than what you expected. So you're receiving bad news. You're in shock. When you look at your paycheck, you are like, what the fuck? You are like, what the hell? You was like, where's my money? Bitch better have my money. Where's my money? Taurus, you know you's about the money. You's the bull. Earth sign. Taurus, you love living a comfortable life. Taurus does not like stressing over money. They like living a comfortable life. They usually are very well off because they got several businesses. They're usually lending money because they got so much and they make that a side business too, lending money. But, Taurus always has their money and they don't like playing with their money. So if you're not going to pay them their worth, if you're cutting their hours, they're going to need to go. Okay? Like you said, like Spirit said, you expecting a promotion, you're not getting it. At least not now, not in June. You expecting the raise or the bonus at this time. If you do get it, it's going to be very little, not what you're expecting, not what you are asking for. You're going to look at the check and you're going to be so disgusted that you're going to leave. You're going to quit. You're going to start looking for another job. You're going to say, take this job and shove it up your ass. Look, take this job and shove it. You're a slave. You're a slave and a prisoner to your job, but they can't pay you your worth. Okay, they work you like a donkey, and you doing all the work alone. You is a one-man band. You is doing all the work alone. They don't hire anyone to help you. They keep throwing responsibilities and more responsibilities and more. That's why you deserve this promotion. That's why you deserve this raise. That's why you asked for it. That's why you negotiated your price. And now they jipping you. Oh, I'm sorry, Taurus. You can't get that promotion this month. Things are slow. Oh, I'm sorry, Taurus. You can't get that raise or that bonus because we're not making money at this time. And it's like, well, if you're not making money, then I'm not your employee. Taurus. That's right. You see, you gotta go. You has got to go. Good for you. Pay you your worth. They are breaking you, throwing all these responsibilities on you. Okay? And they got the nerve to compare you to other co-workers, other employees. And you're like, oh, hell no. I work way harder than them. I never take a day off. I don't take lunch. Okay? I'm running around here like a chicken with no head. And you're stuck at this job. Dead-end job. No raise, no promotion. It's dead end. Dead end. At this point, it's up to you. Spirit already told you. You ain't gonna get what you want here. You're not gonna get promoted. You're not gonna get raised. They're very slow. They're not making money. They're not hiring anybody to help you. They're just putting all the work on you. But they're not paying you your worth. They're not paying you your worth. Okay? You don't belong in this company. You don't belong working in this place. Okay? Go look for another job. All right. In love and relationships, this month, Taurus, people are coming through, but they're not your type. All right? They're not your type. You're not feeling the love connection. You're not feeling the love connection. You're not feeling social. You're not feeling lovable right now because you worried about your money. You have anxiety, stress. You worried about your money. And though you don't want to be alone, your money trumps anything right now. You don't want to socialize right now. Ain't nobody out there for you really right now anyway. You concerned and worried about being stuck at a dead-end job. And you ain't worried about love right now. Okay? You're not even worried about doing your hair. You're so stressed out. You just want this promotion. You just want this money. Okay? And you don't want to be messing with people who, are hiding their feelings. Or at this time, you're hiding your feelings at this time. And it's all due to financial stress. If you're having problems in your friendships and in your love relationships in the month of June, Taurus, it's because you're having financial difficulties. Or you're not making the money you want. Or you're not saving the money you want. Or you're not being able to take a vacation because you don't got the money. And when you are stressed out, bulls, over money, then everything else takes a back seat. Okay? Everything takes a back seat. You don't even care about anything else. It's like when I fix my money problems, then I can focus on love. When I fix my money problems, then I could worry about other things. But right now, all right, we see you removing obstacles and being able to land a new job. Okay? So where you are now is not going to pay you your worth. It's not going to grow. It's stagnant. It's going nowhere. Dead end job. If you want money, money to fall out of trees for you, if you want abundance and success to grow, then you need to look and apply elsewhere, not where you are now. In your love and your relationships, for those of you that are married and committed, you are at a crossroads in this marriage right now. Okay, you are in a crossroads in this marriage. What we do now in this marriage? We move forward. What we doing in this marriage? Because for those of you living together, committed or married, then you are at a crossroads. Oh, okay. So this person, bad behavior. You're not feeling happy about this husband, this wife anymore, or this living partner, okay? Because they make you feel like a victim. They trigger insecurities in you. They trigger your insecurities, and they're treating you poorly. You may have married them. You may be dating them and moved in with them. You living with them. But you're starting to see that this person is not good for you. They're not good for you. There is someone else out there for you. Don't do this to yourself. Okay? Don't do this to yourself. Don't stick with someone who makes you feel less than, or who triggers jealousy and insecurity in you, who lowers your confidence, okay? That makes you feel helpless, that makes you feel like you're not enough in the relationship. They're holding you back, okay? They breadcrumbing you. Ooh, there you go. They're holding on to you by breadcrumbing you, keeping you from moving on, but they don't want to do right by you, and they don't want to treat you good. For those of you in committed relationships, living together and married, you tired of the breadcrumbing. You tired of being made to feel ugly, unloved, unwanted, and like you have the love on the brain, while they keep it moving. You may decide to move. Let's see what our single ones are doing, because our coupled ones are in a crossroads. So if this is how they're making you feel, then you are moving out. All right? Maybe it's not a divorce in June, but it's sure a separation. Like, I'm going to go stay with my parents, or, I'm going to stay at a hotel. I need some time apart. Singles, you've been wasting your time, worried about the exes. You've been wasting your time focusing on the exes, stuck on the past. Come on, you're wasting your time with the ex. Let go of your ex completely so that you can truly welcome in new love. Those of you that are single, holding on to the ex, come on. Nobody is going to be like your ex, and you should be happy they're not going to be like your ex. But you shouldn't be looking for perfection either, because you're never going to find that either. But you are wasting your time if you are waiting for an ex. They've already got the new supply pregnant. That's why they said move on. Move on. Because for some of you Tauruses, the ex is already moved on and their woman is pregnant. Okay? Gimme. That's what the ex wants, single Taurus. They want you for your money. And right now, little bulls, you want your money. You need your money, and you're not separating from your money. Singles, Alright, singles, you is just stuck on the ex. The ex, you making fake accounts to stalk your ex. Alright? You contorting yourself into things that you're not, doing things that you would never, alright, that are against your morals and your judgment and your better judgment, just to be with somebody. Just to be with somebody. You gotta be fake. You gotta be somebody you not. If you Elvis Presley, you gotta fake it like you Michael Jackson just to be with this person. Come on. All they doing is gaslighting you, stringing you along, and confusing the crap out of you. That has been your monthly tea for the month of June. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao, little bows. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below.